Welcome back to Pandemic Legacy. We're doing Season 1, and we're on June, and things are going to hit the fan, I just know it. Okay, I did actually get the cards organized properly, the way they were drawn. So Trevor's got London, Riyadh, Nick has Ho Chi Minh City, San Francisco, Gwen has Hong Kong, Santiago, and Zach has Bogota and Milan. That's how it should work, that's how the cards were drawn out. And I've reshuffled this deck properly. So let's begin. Up first we have Trevor. Now, if we take a look at Trevor, he's friends with Nick. If you start this turn the same location as a city as a friend, you can look at but not rearrange the top two cards of the player deck. Well, there we go. So Trevor's starting with Nick. They all start together in Essen. He gets to look at the top two cards of the player deck, but he can't change the order. Washington and Tapai. Oh, that's going to put a faded on Tapai. Okay, wow. All right, so let's have, Trevor's got 4 actions to do. So let's get him taking his 4 actions. I think because he's the medic, I think we're going to have him start cleaning up the streets. Yeah, so let's figure this out. We obviously have problems here, and we have problems here. I think we're going to send Trevor to North America. He is going to be the white player because he's the medic. So he's going to go 1, 2 actions to get to New York. 3 actions, he'll do a treat disease in New York. He is the medic. He gets to remove all cubes for a treat disease. And he also has his local connections. Once per turn, you may treat disease in a city connected to your city. He'll also treat Washington, getting rid of all the cubes there. So that was a pretty good run for our medic Trevor. Yes, and so with that, we will, that's his 4 actions. Now he's going to be drawing 2 cards. And of course, we already know what the 2 cards are because he got to look at them. So he will now add Washington and Tapai. Now the problem with Tapai is it gets a faded as soon as it shows up. So we have to go add to Tapai a faded over there. And of course that would exactly be where we have our CDC. So we're going to be putting 1 faded right there. We got 3 on Bangkok. Ooh, alright, up next we have Nick. Alright, Nick is friends with Trevor. Trevor's not in the same city as him though, so he will not get to look at the 2 cards on top. Oh well. And I think we want him to start building military bases as soon as possible. As an action, build a structure in a city you are in. No card required. So he's our military base builder. Once per turn as an action, move from any city containing a structure to any, including riding, collapsing, falling, etc. I think we will have him move. We're going to have Nick be blue. He's going to move to Paris. And when he's in Paris for his 2nd action, he will build a military base in Paris. So that will be good. And then that was 1 action to move, 2 to build a military base, 3 to move to Algiers, and 4 he'll build a military base in Algiers. We already now have 4 of the 6 regions with military bases. So I think that's good. That was his entire turn though. Oh boy. And 2 cards. Oh, hang on. Oh, I forgot to pull cards for... I forgot to do the infect cities. Darn it, for Trevor, infect cities. The first city to infect is Miami. Okay, let's see. I don't think it will it affect anything? I don't know. Miami gets 1, and the other city, oh, darn it, is Sydney. Oh, gets a faded. All right, so that did not affect his turn, so, or his decisions for that turn. All right, a faded in Sydney. Apologize for that. Caught it. So Trevor has now, then it would be Trevor's turn. Trevor does his 4 actions. Now Trevor would gain 2 cards, and then it's infect cities for him, possibly. He gets Manila, and so Moscow. Manila is going to get a faded. Oh, this is not good. Well, yep, the faded are coming out in full force. Manila, where a military base is, gets a faded. Oof. Okay, that was Nick's turn. Now we have to infect cities. Let's not forget this. Okay, we are pulling 2 cards because we're at the 2 for infecting cities, and we get Milan is going to get Milan pox. It's breaking out again, so Milan gets that. It's right here, and our second city for him is, oh my god, what? Come on, Type I has got 2 now. With the CDC. Oh, okay. Yikes. That is not good. So now there's 2 there, and we have a CDC. We don't want an outbreak there. We got Bangkok. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, that was Trevor's turn. Over we go to Gwen, and I like her ability. Once per turn, you can use a quarantine action to place a quarantine marker anywhere on the board. So we will have her start by placing a quarantine marker. I think that's the best thing for her. And yes, she's going to do that and place a quarantine marker right on Bangkok because it's ready to explode with those crazy faded. That was her first action. What is she going to do? She cannot move over to Tapai, I don't believe. Oh man, so I have to think about what she wants to do. Let's figure out her last 3 actions. And I almost forgot, she is family with Zach. If you start your turn in the same city as family, gain an extra action. So she has 4 actions left now. That is actually quite good. With her 4 remaining actions, she is going to go 1, 2, 3 to Baghdad, and for 4 she'll do a treat disease, getting rid of 1 cube. So that won't explode. If it happens, that's all of her actions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and she did a quarantine. Alright, now she's going to be grabbing her 2 cards. And it's 2 cards for Gwen. Ooh, nervous, and no! And oh my goodness. I'm not sure which you do first. I think we do the Sydney card. So, oh man, so Sydney, no way! Sydney gets a faded. Oh, this is bad. There's already 2 there. Yikes. And now we have an epidemic increase. Move the infection marker 1 space to the right. So we're still at 2. Ooh. And the next part, draw the bottom card from the infection deck and put 3 cubes on that city and discard that card. Alright, so the bottom card is going to be London. Oh boy. London is going to get 3 Milan pox cubes. And London is right here. Oh boy, yikes. Alright. And then draw the bottom hit. Intensify. Shuffle the cards in the infection discard pile and put them back on top of the infection deck. Yeesh. At least we have a few cards in there, so let's give them a shuffle. We'll be drawing 2 of them though right away, so we might get outbreaks. We have, well, the only place that could cause us an outbreak right now is London, which would be very unfortunate. Yeah. Oh boy, this is not good. Alright, shuffled up, I believe, enough. On top of the deck it goes. First card coming out is going to be Tapai. No way! That's 3 on there now. Oh. Wow, these faded are just brutal. That's 3 right where our CDC is. And that is bad. That's very bad. Okay, yikes. Okay, that was 1. Now, let's hope this isn't London. Because if this is London, it's going to be even worse. Alright, and the next card is Miami. Okay, Miami is going to get another 1 right here. And that is the end of Gwen's turn. Oh dear. Alright, up last for episode today is going to be Zach, our soldier. So let's see what he's up to. And no, I haven't even used putting any of these stickers on any cards yet. I don't know if we're going to have enough actions. We just try to keep things under control. Alright, up next, Zach. Alright, our brave soldier is going to, for his very first action, he's going to fly from Essen CDC right over to the Tapai CDC. And the reason he's doing it is because he is immune to getting a scar from starting his turn. You do not gain a scar if you begin your turn in a city with faded figures, so that's good. So for his first action, he's flying there. For his second action, he will do a quarantine action, so that this place will not outbreak. He has 2 more actions. And I think for his 2 more actions, he will move down to Sydney. Yeah, I think for his 2 more actions, he'll move down to Sydney 1, 2. Because Sydney is getting a little out of control. We got quarantines on those spaces. I want him to start gearing up with grenade belts, but I don't want to put the stickers on the current cards. He's got Milan and Bogota. I don't want stickers on those cards yet. I want to put stickers on the cards. The red cards is the best thing to do, I think. If he gets any, he may not. We might be in trouble there. Well, that's all of his 4 actions, right? He flew for 1. Second was a quarantine and did a couple of moves to get to Sydney. Alright, that's it. Now he's going to be drawing 2 cards. Well, we can see the deck right here. So 2 cards. He gets New York and Montreal. Neither of which, and he cannot do any cures. So he might need to give his cards over to Trevor. Trevor's got London and Washington. Something to think about. Okay, that was his 2 cards. Now it is time to infect those cities. Alright, it's infect cities time, 2 of them, and we have Lagos. Wow, that Cobra 403 is spreading pretty nastily. That's the first one, and our second outbreak is going to be... No! Oh my god, in Sydney! Ouch! Alright, let's put a faded there. Yep, that's exactly where our soldier currently is hanging out. And we have 3 faded and the soldier. Yikes. And that, I think, will end us off for today. So I'm just going to do 1 turn for each character, each episode, till we win or lose. I have a funny feeling we're going to get crushed in this one, but you never know. Things could turn out well. Alright, we're back camera out and wrap it up for today. Well, that's going to wrap up our episode for today. So we got Trevor, we got Nick, we got Gwen, we got Zach. We are trying to keep the zombie apocalypse under control. Pandemic Legacy Season 1 June, and we have to cure all three. We have to cure them, not just keep them under control. That we have some mandatory. We have to get 7 military bases, or 6 military bases, 1 in each zone. We're pretty much there. Eradicate 1 disease or quarantine 7 faded cities. We got 2 quarantined. This is going to be brutal. I don't know how we're going to pull this off. We probably won't, but we're going to give it our best try. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. This is Pandemic Legacy Season 1. We're doing June. 4 players. The faded are coming. So thanks so much. Hope to see you tomorrow for the continuation.